Hi guys, it's Lisa here. Hey, it's time for another junk journaling lesson, and we're going to be making a fun little pocket today. And we are also going to be using the sewing machine, if I can get it set up the right way so you can see it. But we're going to be making something very fun. So let's get started. All right, first off, we're going to be making this little book. It's a little double tuck, and we're going to be, and now I Mod Podge this on here, but I might be just putting just gluing some things on maybe for this, I'm not sure. And we're going to be making this cute bookmark with the fabric on the bottom of this. And it might look something like this, but it may look different, so I'm not sure. So anyways, let's get started. Set this aside. And what I what I got was, I got this book at a estate sale. This little book with little things in it, and I figured it was just the perfect size to make little pages or pockets and bookmarks stuff with, and tags. I thought would be kind of cool. So what we're gonna do to make this here, we are going to use 2 of these pages, and I'm gonna grab, I think I got those 2 there, put this aside, and so anyway, you need to use 2 pages to do this. And the first thing we want to do is go ahead and take one of them, and I'm going to fold this right from the center out on both sides like this. And then that is going to fit right in here in the center of here, like that. But what I want to do is I want to take my sewing machine and sew some stitches around it, and actually stitch around it, but what you want to do to stitch, you want to do this part first and do this part later. So we're gonna stitch around this, and I'm gonna try to get my sewing machine adjusted so that you can see what I'm doing here, or partly what I'm doing here. Let's see. There. So that might show what I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start sewing. Now turn my machine on. I think my machine is on already. And so what I want to do is start right at this corner here. And I'm just going to stitch around it. I'm going to use just a simple stitch. It's kind of a pinning stitch. Make sure I untuck some of those little folds that are there, because they really are to be out. Okay. Come up. Over. Gotta make sure it's nice and straight. Heel up. I'm just gonna take this over there and see what we did there. You can see it. And then I'm gonna take this, the back part of it, and I'm gonna just set it on here. And then I'm gonna stitch up each side of this onto the back part. So I'm gonna start up right up here. And I'm just gonna press away. this up a little bit. Get behind there. And then I'm going to go right down here. There we go. And I'm not going to worry about back stitching or anything like that. It's just going to be straight stitch. Okay, and then since I got this like this already, I'm going to just stitch down the center here because they're really thin and it's just going to kind of hold it together. So let me go ahead and do that down the center. Okay, and I'm going to do a single stitch on this. There we go. Because I needed to change it. Okay, there we go. Take that out. And I'm going to push this machine over. We don't need it now. Okay, so here's what we got. And it looks like this. And we're going to decorate that. And you want to make sure it folds, and it does. It folds pretty nicely. I'll set this over here. And I'm going to cut my strings a little bit here. So I like strings, but I don't like them when they're too many strings, of course. I'm gonna just do that. This back side. Okay. All right. Now, trim this a little bit too. Looks like that. And what I want to do is decorate this. And I got a few things here that I wanted to decorate with. Some different things. And some of these are some Tim Holtz images and flowers and things like that. And it looks pretty good right there. I think I'm going to put that down there. Glue that down. So how's everybody doing? I hope you guys are having a great, great day. I haven't been on here in a while, but you know what? We're going to have fun today. I'm trying to catch up, actually. And I've noticed I have some new subscribers. Thank you very much for subscribing. That's great as usual. Put that there. And I think I'll put this one in this corner. Thank you for those who have subscribed, and thank you for those who will be subscribing. We're going to be having so much fun creating pockets and tags and whatever the heck we want to do. I think I'll put that in this corner. Looks kind of nice. I love these Tim Holtz cutouts. They're just so pretty, you know. And then we can put butterflies on here or something. It's another Tim Holtz, you know. But I don't know. I could leave it like this for now. And then we're going to make some bookmarks. And they're going to look like this. So they're going to look like that. And we're going to just decorate this on both sides. And it's got some fabric sewn on the bottom. Kind of just give it some interest. Okay, I'm going to move these up here. And this is the paper that I'm going to use to do our tags with, to do this tag with. Make it look kind of like this one. So I'm going to fold it, which I did already. Now I'm going to cut it in half. You know, I know some of you guys don't have sewing machines, but those who do, this is perfect time for you to be watching how I'm doing this. All right, now I want to just work both sides are up. Okay, just like that. I want it to fit here, so I want it to be as wide as this. So I'm going to cut that right, not perfectly on this line. Would be just the perfect cut for this side, anyways. Okay, and I'm going to use my glue stick to kind of hold this together a little bit before I sew it. Just in the middle, you know, just to get it to hold a little bit here. Like that. Okay. Make sure that's the right side that I want it. And I'm gonna put this right down on here. And you know me, if there's any extras on the edges, we'll just cut it off. Make it look uniform that way. All right, just like that. And then I want to take this, and to make this part here, we're just gonna kind of fold it a little bit like that and pinch it a bit. And then you're going to start from the corner, and you're just going to cut down like that. And that forms that V that we want. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead and I wonder if I should do another one since I'm on the roll here. Or we could just do this one and then put this one here, maybe. Could do that. Okay, I think that's what we'll do. So, so on this, I'm going to go ahead and put this in my machine also. And let me see if I got to get up here to move it. Make sure you guys can see what I'm doing in this. And then I'm going to just sew around this with a straight stitch also. Just a regular straight stitch. Just stitching on the edges of it. You know, really when you stitch on it, it really looks nice. It really looks, and you don't have to do as much gluing when you do that, you know, as you normally would. Let's put that up a bit. This way, and then down. Okay, there it is. And then we'll just cut that. Start this over. All right, and this is what we got. So I'm going to trim the edges because I think that there's too much on this edge. I want it to be a little bit thinner. I don't want it to be as wide. I'm going to just kind of trim the edges a little bit. Come in here and trim this a little bit. Cut. And this a little bit. Okay. Now that is our mark. Looks pretty good. Maybe we can get a little bit up. And this is so easy to do. And you know, and even if you don't have a sewing machine, you could just glue it. You know, you wouldn't even have to stitch it. It's totally up to you to decide if that's what you want to do. I'm just showing you this is how I did this for these. So just to give you guys some ideas of what you could be doing and putting in your journals and everything, okay? All right. That's good enough. Okay. Now I want to put a hole in the top. Let's see, here it is. Put a hole in the top like I did this one here. Okay. Like that. And then I'm going to run some ribbon in a minute, but I'm thinking about, since I put this on the bottom, I might put some on the side here instead of on the bottom. I need to get out my fabric. Now this is some fabric I wanted to use for this. And it's different. It's just kind of a different fabric. But since we do have a blue one, I'm going to use, I think this blue right here. I'm going to cut that off I got a bunch of this fabric at a sale I was at one time, and I thought it looked pretty good. Anyway, I thought that I could use this on here because, you know, it's just, I don't know, I like it. You can just cut off different, because so many different colors, you could just use almost anything on it, you know, anything you want to cut off of it. All right, and then, and just as I did it here, I'm going to do this here. Take it, and I'm going to just stitch it on the side of this side. And let's see how this is going to work. I have never tried it this big of a piece on here. Okay, and then I want to get my clips and just to hold it in a couple spots as I run it through. Now see, and I could glue this on, but since I have my sewing machine, it's all drug out, might as well use it, right? Okay, I'm gonna put that on there like that, and I'm gonna stitch on there. Now I'm gonna turn this, get this out of the way, all my stuff out of the way. The only thing is moving this back and forth, you know, this machine. It's okay. It's okay. I want you guys to see what I'm doing. Okay. Now, this is going to be very tricky. I want to start at this end. Okay, and I want to put this down a little bit. I want to just do a zigzag stitch on this. Okie dokie. Okay. Here, my foot pedal is here, ready to go. All right, okay, let's go. Go. Now, take this off and look at it. See how it looks. Oh yeah, it looks good. I like it. Oh, I like it because I had the white part that was showing on the blue, and that looks really neat on the back. Looks really cool. Let me move this out. Put away again. Okay, you see how that looks? See, I kind of like incorporating the fabric with the paper. It just really looks neat. And this would have looked really cool too with, this was a lighter fabric, if it was kind of like a white, even a white fabric. See, because that shows really good with where the white spot was on there. It looks good though. Okay, and then we're going to put a ribbon through here like this one, and here it is, some right here that I got, and I gotta see how long I want it to be like that. Trim that, and then this is going to go through here, just like that. And then, I think you could do this any way you wanted to do it. I kind of enjoy doing it this way. And then you pull it, and it looks really neat, having that chevron look, and then having this in the middle like this tied. It looks really neat. I think that looks really cool. See, and then on this you could also decorate it. You know, I put some things on it. Maybe I have all these other little things over here that I put together that I wanted to try and see if I put something on it, you know, and that would even look pretty there. This butterfly or one of these would even look good on there. Okay, and then I'm gonna put a butterfly on this. I think just one of these pretty butterflies. Oh, that one goes that way. Okay. And let's see. Here we got the green one too. That's pretty. And we got this one too. That's kind of interesting. Okay. I want to trim this a little bit. This is a little bit not even. There we go. Yeah. All right. Let me see. would be pretty on there. Yeah, that would be really pretty. Do the ink it up, ink this up. I like it because of the yellow and the white, or the blue that's on it. It looks really nice. Okay, and I'm gonna just, you know what I could do? I could make a dangly out of it, which I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna take this out, and I'm gonna put a hole through this with my hole punch, just right here, and make it to where it's kind of hanging instead of it being just there. And then we're gonna run this back through it. It's gonna look kind of pretty, I think. Like that. That looks really pretty. I like that. That looks really nice. And it's just kind of loose and dangling, and it matches the side. That's really pretty. Okay, I'm gonna put that in here, and I'm gonna put it with that showing a little bit that way, if you can see it. And then I want to put one on here as well. That's hanging. I think that looks really neat. And this one is kind of cool. That one's a cool one too. I'm gonna try that one. But I have other choices here, so let's see. Maybe that one, or maybe just like that. I like that. Oh, I do like that. I do. I'm gonna do that one. Where's my? Okay. I'm gonna ink it up really fast. Okay, pop a hole in it. I want right on the top. Okay. And we're going to put that on there, and we're going to run this through it again. Make it look really pretty. There, like that. Look at that. Looks good. I like it. It's pretty. Try and pull this through here better. It's just not really tight like I want it to be. Okay, there. Looks pretty. And then this goes in here. And like that. And let me show you real quick how this would look in a journal if you put this in a journal. I have a journal right here. Page. Put it in. So what you would do is you'd open it up onto a page that you want, and you could either, you know, you could either put it this way. I know, probably not that way. You probably would want to. Now, what I would do is maybe hinge it on here and have a hinge to where it opens, or I would just glue it down here, and you would have it folded over, and then when you open up the page, it would open up. And then you could put, make this into a tuck spot behind there too. It'd be really nice. But anyway, that's fun. Or you could even put it in the middle of your book, even, you know, like a center page. Like, let me see. Oh, like this is the center. Like you could even put it in the center, just like that. You know, and you glue it in. I would probably, that is really what I probably would do, is put them in the center. And you've got your tags. Take out. And you know, it's pretty. So anyway, that's how I would do that. So okay guys, well thank you guys for watching. This is the end of the video, and I just wanted to just share little things with you guys, and I'm going to come back again and share with another idea of taking old book pages and turning them into something, and so every day or every other day I'm going to be bringing you another kind of paper fold idea of making pockets. And so anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Give me a thumbs up and leave a comment. I read all your comments. And so for now, I want to say bye. Oh, and check out my Etsy store, because I have my latest junk journals that I've listed in there, and they're all available for you to purchase. So anyway, I will see you guys either tomorrow or the next day with another video. Okay, bye for now. I'll see you later. Bye.